Alright, been a while, been away for a bit. Now it's time to finally continue training up the team. Uh, there is one more member to get who will replace Farfetch'd, and Hitmonlee I don't think is going to be super helpful, but uh, if anybody wanted to show him some love, then just let me know, like, if there's a nickname you think that would fit him well. Because I think it's fair that if you do have a nickname, that uh, you should get some fight time. It's would be pointless to him to get a nickname but not actually get used. Granted, at the moment, Haunter doesn't have a nickname, but he's getting used. But he also needs a nickname. Actually, not sure, but I think Ghost naturally resists poison. Oh, a crit only gave you a little. I mean, I'm only 3 levels higher, so not really surprised. I think this might be Flamethrower, finally. Nope. Okay. Then I really don't know what level Charizard finally gets Flamethrower. If I'm right and Ghost naturally resists poison, then even though poison is physical and Haunter has bad defense, 4 times resisting Sludge should not be too bad. Even on a crit, it should still do minimum damage. Oh, I mean, Drowsy. Oh, ooh, yeah then. And I don't know why you switched Kadabra. Drowsy hasn't been able to tank fly either. Nice crit. And yep. I know I keep talking about it. It's got to be at least before level 50 that Charizard will finally get Flamethrower. So he might get it in Silph. Just depends. Okay, I did not expect Fly to get a crit. Oh. Well. Nope. I was gonna say, am safe against ground moves, but... Not safe against crit Flash. Oh, so close. And that's gonna... I'm surprised it didn't poison. 2 chances on a crap move, and I really expected the poison. Okay, 89 attack. If it can get try attack, that wouldn't be it wouldn't be terrible. It would be stab. Uh, 24. but Surf has higher base damage, so that will still do more. Well, actually, no. I don't know how it's calculated. Surf with Stab might do more. It might hit around the same amount as Drain. Okay, rather than walk all the way around, I'm just gonna walk into the next guy to save time. Oh, I won't be surprised. I was not going to be surprised if Arbok survived the surf, but I am a little surprised that it didn't. I descended from outside. I am here for the badge. Now get out of my way. Actually, Drowsy's... no. Drowsy is more special tanky. So it's better to hit it with with physical moves. That probably won't one-shot. Yep. Ah, that's fine. Probably not level up yet. Alright, so Finch is going to get the first shot with Koga. He has 2 coughings, a muck, and a wheezing. I have a opposite to Drowsy. Coughing has good physical defense, not as good in special. Hey, up, crit. Alright, not what I expected. Alright, perfect. And that lets Haunter take care of the more problematic duo. Haunter does need a nickname. Oh, I did not remember that I gave him Mega Drain. Not Stab. Ooh, but the crit made it not matter. Very nice. Alright, coughing will not be a problem. Wheezing probably won't level up Haunter. Didn't think so. Sludge shouldn't do a lot. If it goes with that, and self-destruct won't do anything. But he won't do anything because he went for that. Perfect. Alright, Koga went down more smoothly than I expected. And it's toxic, but really don't have any reason to care about that. Look at something. Okay, no, I think it's a later game where every time that has a healing item in it. Did the game corner and did Lavender Town. So I took care of the dojo, hence Hitmonlee. And next it is Silphco time, which is where the last party member will be gotten, if that didn't already give it away. Let's see. Dig, no ground types. That is Body Slam. I think that's Tri-Attack. I know that's Ice Beam. Oh, nothing else. Okay. Question is... Okay, good. Can you even learn this? You cannot. Okay. In fact, nobody can. Save that. And because space is so limited and I have no use of poison, or toxic, I'm just gonna get rid of it. Yeah, why not? No. There it is. Just in case, just to save the time. And, yep, can't go to Sabrina, but I should be able to get in Silphco. Alright. Pretty sure this is the biggest dungeon in the whole game. And I'm gonna do what I always do, because I always clear out the whole place. I go to the floor that has the key card. Make sure he's there. Alright. I always go to the 5th floor and get the key card first. Then I go back down to the 1st floor and just work my way up so that I'm not immediately backtracking, and I just clear out everything in one go. Gotta take this, and then go back to get the key card. And not really a way around it. But, oops. And there you go. Save him for when I actually get up here. And first floor. Yeah, nothing to do on the first floor, period. Oh, one. There he is. The last member is going to be at an even lower level than Hitmonlee was, which does mean it will need a bit of a grind up. Unfortunately, I think Hitmonlee only has... Yeah, and 4 times resist. Ooh. Oh, yep, nope. Not gonna put him through that. This... If he just had one normal move, it would be fine, but no, 4 times resisted, that's... So, oh, I should have switched just to get rid of that. Oh, alright. So, Zippo, Burbo, Finch, and Haunter are definitely getting used for the rest of the game. Hitmonlee and the last member are up in the air. I'd say it at least comes down to if there's any love for them, and if they get a nickname, then, and I'm not putting any like requirement on that, just if you had fun using them and you like the name, then that's fine. Just if they can get a little something, then they'll be given whatever other moves they might need to be more useful. I needed to switch Zippo. Whoops. At least it was a one hit. Don't think there's anything there. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, not a one hit because of Cubone's high defense, but didn't get punished for it surviving, so not that bad. There are a few TMs that I'm holding on to, and this is actually one of them. Because that is Earthquake, and a few others like Ice Beam and Body Slam I'm actually holding on to until I am at Cinnabar. Just so I can give multiple members good, useful moves for variety. That's an illegal reason. And it survived. That just shows how tanky Weezing is. Nope, still not there. Alright. And just because at a sliver, don't need him surviving or getting the 256 and then hitting a poison move like that. Ooh, didn't get screwed. Did not get punished. for the tank surviving. I don't think the other one can get this. Oh, I was completely wrong. 36 is not Earthquake. Don't you? I think you get Earthquake in here. Must be a higher floor. 36 is terrible. Self-destruct. Deal a lot of damage, but you take yourself out, and I'm not gonna be doing that. Oops. I don't think it's 10. Well, damn, I've forgotten which PM Earthquake is. Because, you don't get it from Giovanni. He gives you Fissure, which is kind of... I mean, you could use 1x accuracy and get the full benefit of Fissure, but I don't play that way. I don't care about it. Don't level up yet. And guys like this don't fight. And this is actually the way you go to continue the dungeon, but I'm not cutting out any fights because all the experience is the most helpful right now. Especially bringing up 4 separate members. Oh, skill. Oh! Yes, electric does resist flying. I was just doing it to avoid being on the ground in case he exploded. And lucked out. Don't need fly to conclude. You are physically tanky for wrong reasons. Usually better to go special. Not a crit, but still a one-shot. Very nice. I mean, granted, I have Koga's badge, so I could go to Cinnabar already, but just not in any rush, really. Okay, nothing special to do down here, so on to the 4th floor. I gotta scoop. Oh, there's a guy here. Nope, never mind, he's down by the table. There he is. I don't think there's anything in here. What do you mean intruder spotted? I snuck up behind you. The intruder wins. Hey. Yeah, I don't think Ekans has very good defense, so strength alone should be good enough. Until somebody sends out something that isn't poison, flying, or psychic, Hitmonlee just can't get a running in here. Cubone is fine. However, ground is gonna hurt. Oh, come on. Got really... so badly denied by the damage range. Okay. And there's... what? Ah, of course. 4 rows I could be in, and I'm in the exact one I did not want to be. Oh. The Machop line has really good attack, pretty good defense and HP, but not great in special or speed. Particularly the polar opposites on his team. And the item room. Alright, we got those. Turn. Ah, no point. And go in the back. I don't think... Okay, yeah, he's just a flavor text. And there's one enemy in that locked room. If you don't have the card key, you pretty much just take these little warp files everywhere. And unless you've memorized where each one goes, or you have the strategy guide pulled up to look at where they're going, it's just really annoying. I'm surprised I'm faster. Not surprised it didn't kill, but I am surprised it did that. Okay. If it went boom after that one screech, even if it didn't crit, I think that could have been a knockout, even from full health. That's how broken self-destruct is. There's no way to get around to him. Oh, pushed the wrong button. I took the warp panel just to move that one space lower, rather than have him walk up to me. Physical moves for Hypnos. Hey! Alright. Without the crit, don't know if it would have one-shot. I tried to go up, but it did not register. Oh well. Check. Ah, no. There's a room where there's a full lock table, so there's no way to fight, but this one it does have him to fight. I don't think you fight this guy. Nope, he's just hiding. Hey, who said I was a child? You seen these grunts? I look about as old as they do. I'd say Bite has a good chance of one-shotting, but got strength to burn, so no reason not to. Mr. Mime, another speedy, high special type, so better to go for physical moves. That would have actually been a really bad trainer to have Haunter out against. Ah. I knew somewhere had something in a plant. That Magneton is illegal. You can't get him at that low level. Just because that's guaranteed to knock out at 42. in hindsight, coughing is actually safe to use anything else. Because if it wants to blow up, that's just easier. And a poison move isn't going to deal that much. Oh! Even at 26, I really thought Weezing would have more HP than 2 Nightshades worth. Magnemite will survive. Nah, keep going with Nightshade because they're still more normal types in here. And even Mega Drain can get some use out of that. There's it. Give Hitmonlee a little help. I don't think there's anything here. Nope. Alright, and there's nothing else along that side. So, just grab this. Fine. Take down the worst version of Double Edge. Really not worth it. 90 power is good, 85 accuracy is not, and you take the you still take recoil. So if you're gonna take a recoil move, just go Double Edge. 120 power, fully accurate, barring the 256 glitch, and not a lot of recoil. I would expect it to survive, but... Oh, my choke. Pretty sure you don't have a single move you can... No, you could have Seismic Toss. Doesn't matter. Okay, this is the table room, and I'm pretty sure nobody inside here you can fight. I'm already this far, I'm not gonna walk back around. It's faster, just start the fight. Oh, could you stop with the poison types, please? My fighting type has nothing to do. Oh, why you gotta do me dirty like that? When I hurt myself more than you hurt me? Oh, at least you're gone. Okay, now from last time, that the worst fire move, even with Sab, is not enough. Golbat? Yes. At least we get to see the goofy Golbats again. And he's gone. And moving on. Bye-bye. Okay. Get the dub. I'm pretty sure you get Earthquake somewhere in here. Oh, don't need that. Oop, that's a good one though. Alter definitely. Of course. Of course. I get hit with the Mega Miss. Lower defense. Not good. Ooh. Oh, why? Of course, as soon as it looks like a promising lineup for Hitmonlee, it's a Coffin. Ooh, Magneton, though. Actually. Oh! That does more than I thought. That's still gonna hurt, though. And it wasn't even a crit. Yeesh. That really just shows how bad Henry's special is. But we got a kill. Yeah, keep going, tackle. Ah, sweet. Just a basic double kick for a knockout. Oh, nope. You cannot handle that even if you're not paralyzed. I was just thinking about going outside to heal Hitmonlee because he can't really do anything at this state, but I don't need to. Instead, I just need to get to, I believe it's the 9th floor. I'm pretty sure he can spot you from this distance, but if you take the corner at the same time that he loads in, he doesn't see you. And I believe... Wait, is this also where you get... Is this where you get... No. Yeah, let me... just open it now anyway, and... Yep, I'm gonna have to fight him, because he's not. He's already loaded in, so I can't walk back in front of him and get away. I want to say it's like 45 or 46. We'll finally be Flamethrower. Oh, the bad luck just keeps on coming. Of course, Hypnosis would work. And it doesn't tell me which floor I'm on when I show up, so I just... Not here. Okay, I'm pretty sure this... Yep, that's where I just was. Okay, you just wait there, you don't hear anything. Item. 3. Ah, swords. Nah, not really any need for any setup move. Ah, I'm very surprised. I don't know the chance of Poison Sting actually poisoning, but I'm surprised it's been used like 3 times, 3 or 4 times in this last hour, and it has not done it yet. Oh, that's gonna take 3 times. Oh no. Of course. Up, is this it? Nope. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Only hit once. Oh, yeah. Hitmonlee does not have very good defense, I don't think. But, of course, getting hit with the crit slash did not help him. A little more experience for him at least. He's definitely not ready to take on trainers around here yet. You are ground, so you could headbutt me, but you can't bone club me, so I'm not really worried about taking you out in one hit. I guess he spent some time at the Lavender Tower. Actually, he would have had to spend a lot of time there because Cubone does not appear very often at the tower. Not sure if he can appear in the Safari Zone or not. This will actually... If you have more rat, then this will be a good one for Hitmonlee to come out. Hit with the Hyper Fang, and only did like, what, 15 damage? Ah. Well, healing him up is still not a bad thing to do. But of course you send out a poison type. Eesh. Hitmonlee really is gonna have to get level somewhere else. Oh, is that gonna be the one? It is! After, I don't know how many poison moves, finally got poisoned. And still just poison types. Take some poison, so what? It's not enough to be concerned. Did you level though? Sweet. Ooh. No, Gildy's not worth it. Not even to, like, make use of the badge boost, badge boost glitch. Really not worried about doing that. Yeah, I don't think you have. Nope, you got nothing. And... oh, gotta go around there, though. Oh. Went there. Gotta go around. I think there's somebody over here. Yeah, there he is. Ooh, special light. That's always good. That's a Haunter, because that's his best stat by far. Excurve is fast with, I think, pretty decent special, but not great defense. So physical is the better option. Monk, however, is has high attack. I don't know if its defense or its special are all that good. But it has a lot of HP and a lot of attack. So if it has it, uses it, and you let it hit you with sludge, even only being 60 base power, but the stab boosting it to 90, that can still really hurt. Not as dangerous from wheezing. Let me guess, your other ones are going to be poison, and Hitmonlee, again, will get shafted. Well, called that one. Nothing but teeth, so get bit. That. It's not Eradicate, but it's something Hitmonlee can take out. Hey, we got him his level up. Oh yeah, his defense is bad and his special's so much worse. He's only like got good attack and decent speed. Everything else, not doing him any favors. I don't think there's an item here. Nope. I mean, you could all say you're part of the 4 Rocket Brothers, and as far as I know, there's 400 of you. I think your mother would be ashamed that you all failed and burned to Prime and failed at that too. Nope, nothing. Okay. I don't know if a ring would be enough. Okay. Yep, trainer there. Okay, nothing here. Buddy, you are standing here in a room by yourself. How did I cause you any problems? I think you're the one causing problems because you're not doing anything. Hey. No. If, actually, even if, Hitmonlee was up to these levels, if he got hit with that, I think even at full health, he would have definitely gone down. It just does not have the bulk to withstand that. I think that's I do most of it. Oh. Ah, there you are. I don't think there's anything. Ah, just a quicker way through. Yeah, sorry. Do not nail my Pokemon. We frown upon that. Be gone, freak. Launcher is safe. Canton Sonic boomed. And Voltorb actually does not have any electric moves by default. If you train up an Electrode and give it, in my opinion, Thunderbolt's better, but if you give it Thunder and it hits, it would do a lot. Oh, Anton, that is a potential for Hitmonlee. Yep, I figured it would take... Oh, no, that's actually... That's good, that's guaranteed 20. Double kick might be enough. Hey, it is just enough, sweet. It's not a lot, but he is taking out a few targets. Just doesn't really have... Ah, back to the healing floor. Perfect. He was down to half health anyway. Unfortunately, no great choice for Drowsy. Oh. Oh, Machop, that's something Hitmonlee can kick. Ah, so close. If it had crit, it would have been enough. Ah. Karate crit taking out a third of Hitmonlee's health. Not great. I don't think this... Yep, it just goes back there. No big deal. I think there's only a couple more floors left. Just because Karate Crit took out that much from Hitmonlee, and he really does need all the health he can spare. Okay, almost to the last floor. I want to say there's two more, but I can't say for sure because I haven't been counting which floors I'm on. Every time the opener is somebody Hitmonlee has a chance against, and then it's followed up by somebody who can't. And that Smog only doing 1 damage confirms that Ghost by default also resists poison. She does not fight, nowhere to go. Alright, item room. Oh, can't do anything but get close. Okay, this is the 10th floor, which means next floor is the last floor. Ooh, ah. Because Smog is only 20 power, because Coughing used it, so it will be 30 power. And I think its attack and special are about the same. So neither one would do too much more. A lot of crap that's not any good. Haunter is probably the best in speed. I know. Pretty sure Zippo and Burb both broke 100, so I think that's Earthquake. I could not think of the number, but as soon as it pops up. Okay. I'm a little surprised that only Zippo can learn Earthquake. Yep, last floor. I think there's... Okay, I really thought he was on the other side, but I think he's the only thing on this side. I might be wrong, and there might be an item further down. As soon as of course, as soon as I take out Gary and get the final member of the team, I will look at the TMs I've been saving, just so I can see who would benefit from them. Because if the last member can't get Earthquake, then I don't need any more of them, and it can just go straight to Charizard. Nah, it's not worth the probably 3 double kicks it would take to take down Ekans, just because it resists it. Just better to switch. I think it's gonna be 40... I really think it's 46. Oh, nothing. Yep, nothing hidden either. Alright, well, still worth the experience. And now there's nothing to do on any floor except... stop at 9 real quick. Oh, this is actually... just to recover whatever little bit was missing. And because I checked this earlier, I know that I can just take this to quickly get to the one that I actually want to go to. Alright, no real guarantee that this will be fine. Actually remembering his pathing, I should have walked up 1 step instead of just walking straight across. Oh, nope, Whirlwind doesn't do anything in battle until Gen 2. Alright, good start. Okay, Growlithe. That's fine. You really should have evolved that already, though. Yeah, flamethrower would have been really good for this. I don't think this is going to do all that much. That actually did a lot more than I thought it would. Well, I expected to be paralyzed and get at least one turn of leech. No. Guaranteed slower. And leech seeded with the 50-50 of not doing anything. Nah, had to be a switch. I'm actually not surprised at a crit, because Gen 1 crits a lot, but I am surprised that Herb was faster than Alakazam. Not even a crit, and only 4 levels higher. Got a one-shot. Wow. And this is why I should have walked up one tile instead of just walking left. Because now he has to walk around me. And now to get the last member of the team. Don't have any name in mind for her. But she is... her name is also on the table. So, good at... For the level, decent attack, decent defense, decent special, not so good in speed. What was this? This was not... That is not worth it. This was not worth it. Earthquake. And only Zippo can learn it, so Zippo just automatically gets it. Goodbye, Scratch. And because Zippo has not gained his level yet, he will take on Giovanni first. Oh, no, actually there is a trainer before fighting Giovanni, so he might not be taking on Giovanni. Oh, there you are. Yeah, stab low. No. I was going to go with it, but he might throw out a poison type, which would be better. I'm pretty sure he has Nidorino. Ah, but Drowsy... now slash, because of the higher chance of crit, just guarantee, and... Oh, Marowak. Maybe it's Gen 2? I'm sure somebody not Giovanni had, Nidorino. He does have Nidorino, but I thought somebody right before him did as well. Alright, yep. Special only 4 points behind. So as soon as Gyarados finally gets Flamethrower, it is jumping to the top of the list of strongest move because of stab. Behind that, in base power wise, Earthquake is at the top because of 100, then Flamethrower is 95, and then Slash at 70. But Slash does have that high chance of crit. Basically making it 140. But it does take resistances into account. No, I don't. Like high 30s? 35, yeah, I don't think Hitmonlee unless it had gotten hit with rage, then I think it definitely could have taken Kangaskhan out before rage actually did enough damage. No, Lapras level 15. Even if it had Surf, I'm not sending her out to get demolished by a Rhyhorn. He, for some reason, really wants to guard his special, which is fine. That's just giving Hitmonlee free hits. Hey, nice. And his ace in the hole right now. Nah. 41, let's not be stupid and send her back out. Let's make the smarter play and let Finch take her out with Surf. I actually expected her to survive if it wasn't a crit. Yes. Money, money, money. You may return, but you will not return here. Hello. Yes, 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 yes. Give me the good stuff. Well, the good item. I'm surprised my bag isn't completely full yet. I would have thought it would be. To save a trip to the... Okay, here's some from... To save a trip to the Poké Center, I'll just heal in here, and then instead of going there... never mind. I didn't know she stopped healing you after you cleared the place. Never tried before. Okay. This is 3, 2, and freedom. Eventually. There we go. Alright. First down here, heal up. So now, finally have the full team. However, 3 of them do not have nicknames, and 2 of them are undecided if they're going to actually contribute on the team or if they're just going to be brought along for nostalgia's sake. Oh no. Leave that one for now just because. Sword Dance and save Master Ball. Even though I'm not actually catching anybody else and I don't need to, I'm still gonna save it just for funsies. Don't want self-destruct. I don't need the escape rope for any reason. Takedown is terrible. X accuracy, don't need it. Sword stance, no reason to have a setup move, and I don't use rare candies. And now, for Sabrina. An easy way into gym. And her whole shtick is a bunch of teleport pads. There is a quick direct route to her, and there's not even a trainer in every room. You don't have to fight any of them to get to her, but I'm still going to because the experience is helpful now. Okay, one growl, not enough. Good. Gonna take a 2-shot, and because of the growl, actually it was gonna be a 2-shot anyway, but the growl might not do enough. Slowbro is a special attacker that has a lot of defense and even more special. So he's slow, but he has pretty good HP, and he's decently tanky. If you give him amnesia, he is he can be a very scary wall. For some reason, I think that was a psychic. They don't give a lot of money. Yep, next room. I don't know if Slowbro can learn Reflect, or if it would even really be worth it just to buff his physical defense that little bit more while you set up with amnesias. But I believe for Gen 1, amnesia is 2 in special, so you take 3 turns to do that, and your... Oh, wrong one. Your special defense is very high, and your... Okay, not the right... I'm trying to get top right. Your special defense is very high, and your special attack is very high. So if you were, like, down to only special attackers, you might not win. A lot of frail psychic types. Except that Slowbro. Kadabra and Special Alakazam, very high speed, very high special, very broken in Gen 1, even if you can't get Alakazam. Kadabra, still very good. I think the same can be said for Haunter. Gengar, obviously better. Stat-wise, personally I really like Haunter and Gengar's designs, but I've always gone for Final Evolutions, so Gengar has the better stats, but even if you can't trade to get him, give him some good moves, and Haunter and Kadabra are still a very scary duo in Gen 1. This might not work out well for Haunter, depending on who he gets. Trying to get a perfect middle. Actually, this is a channeler, so she might have brought ghosts. She did. That actually gives Hunter a psychic target. So there's no point using psychic on basically anybody else in here. I've never understood why psychic does that effect on almost every bit of the screen except for the very top one. It's like they just disregard that top line. It's like, that one can stay still. That is scary. Even if it only has confusion, that's still gonna really hurt. Oh, but it went water gun instead. That's... Oh, that is way less scary. Wow, leveled up already. 104 speed, 134 special. Pretty good. Okay, so this is top left. Oh, I think there actually is a trainer in every single box in here. Well, that's Sabrina. I'm not trying to fight her yet. There's 2 more trainers to fight. I need to get to bottom left or middle left. There we go. Not complaining. A little bit more money, a little bit more experience. Scarier Haunter. Levitate does not exist, so Earthquake will actually hit the ghosts. And because it has very, very bad physical defense, it is just a complete wipe. I'm just trying to get bottom left. There we go. And even though Earthquake is not stab, it would still do pretty good damage on Sabrina's team. Okay, if I didn't give Zippo Earthquake, it would only have Ember in these fights right now. That would have been awful and absolutely warranted an early switch. But because he was the only one that could learn Earthquake, no reason not to just give it to him. And still waiting on a better fire stab move. He at least has a very strong ground move and a very useful normal move. Nope. Negative math. And I took the exact wrong path. Oop, I think that's... Ah, no. Top right? Nope. Alright, so, bottom left. Was it bottom left? Nope. Well, one of these will finally... There we go. If you dislike fighting, then you shouldn't be a gym leader. What are you doing in here? I I kind of think her red and blue team is looks more intimidating than her yellow team. Oh, really? And you follow that up with double slap? Not even confusion, which you should definitely have. Because no flamethrower, not gonna go Ember. Don't know why she has Venomoth in here. It doesn't make any sense. Ouch. Psybeam, second strongest psychic move in Gen 1. Kind of expected more damage. 104, 100. Finally gets Flamethrower. Nah. Clearly I was debating switching out Mega Miss and keeping Ember. But... okay, only 2 level difference, probably gonna be faster than me. Well, was Alakazam not faster than you? And why would you go recover? Ooh. Ah, reduce physical. But I'm faster, Swift is stab, Reflect won't stop enough. You are in here. One of the worst moves in Gen 1. Do not use Psywave, it will not assist you at any point in any way, it is horrible. Okay, I found my way out of there a lot faster than before, and I don't know how. I wasn't even thinking about where I was going. Nope. I would take Metronome over Psywave. Nothing to up that way. I could go back, but I really don't care about the fossil. There's one girl that has been inaccessible without Surf. Can't get past him. Not a big deal. Ah. Oh, this would actually be a good time to show off why. I don't think it was part 1, I think it was part 2. That finally got to Cerulean, I'm not sure. Act... Nope. I just remembered that I'm actually going to hold off on that for now because I still haven't gotten to Cinnabar yet. And I don't have any repels, so probably gonna run into a few things. I was pretty sure the water had encounters, I guess not. Or I got lucky again. One girl all the way over here, don't know why. Very odd place to be. swing attack less than half the power of Fly, but Paris is one, because it's grass and bug, 4 times weak to flying, so even though it is unreasonably weak, it's enough to take out Paris. However, Parasect, when it evolves, I think Parasect gets significantly slower than Paras, but it gets more physically tanky. Oh, there's no quick way over to another obscure trainer. And I actually need to get Farfetch'd back in order to get to him. Nope, wrong one. Definitely gonna run into something over here at least once. I'm so surprised not even one encounter. This is a very out-of-the-way trainer to come fight, but there is a specific reason why I came all the way over here to fight him. Oh, this is not good. Well, let's see how Fly does. Ooh, the crit really helped there. I think that level Rhyhorn will only have Horn Attack and Stomp. And this is why I came over here, because he is the only trainer in Gen 1 that you can fight Lickitung. And there's a single trade that you can get a Lickitung if you for some reason want one. Oh, good. But Lickitung is not good. It's very slow, has a lot of HP, and it has some diversity because it's normal. And just over. Yeah. I think I'm gonna clear out the 2 water routes. And now I'm gonna... Actually, I want to go over here first. Actually, this was kind of the worst option because of how far away the Pokemart is. That should be more than enough to do the few routes. And because realistically, I don't have a reason to go through Seafoam Island. And I'm purposely not using one just yet, just to show, well, attempt to show this specific patch of grass. Nope. Oh, at that level? Potential for Hitmonlee. Question is, how many times will it take to try to get it? Well, not to catch it, but just to make it appear. Hey, and this patch of grass is the one and only place that you can find Tangela for some reason. I just wanted to change the bike music first. Everything is okay. I think in the water realm, Seadra would be better overall. And then of course, Tentacruel and Starmie are much better water types. Because Tentacruel has good speed and even better special, so it's very, very scary with strong water moves. If you want to take your chances with Hydro Pump, it could do just awful amounts of damage. If you want to be more consistent, I would go with Surf. So, I really thought just going in front of him would trigger him. Oh, I don't know why they thought there needed to be any trainer with a bunch of Magikarps. Because even at level, what, 27? Magikarp gives nothing for experience. Okay, that showed that without the crit, Hitmonlee would have to go through 2 double kicks. One raise of attack. Oh. One raise of attack should now mean that double kick will do enough without it. Sorry about the mouse popping up. Yep. Magikarps, like way back when he was added to the team, Magikarp has speed and then some defense, but nothing else. It is unusably bad until you can finally evolve it. And then Gyarados' just huge jump in stats makes its one usable move, Bite, still viable for immediate use. It is a lot of investment, but the payout is worth it. I believe this guy has a Tentacruel, hence the 2 cools. And I think this might be the first Tentacruel. A very scary water type. It does not have... I don't think it has good attack or very good defense. You just don't want to be slower than it and on the receiving end of a stab water attack. Not a good choice there. Oh, second Tentacruel. Oh, it survived. Poison Sting? I would have expected almost any other stab or non-stab attack instead of that. I think swimmers give the worst amount of money. And just a little back and forth because I don't have any map pulled up. And I don't think any of the swimmers in these two Gen 1 routes move. So if you don't get close enough to see them, they won't just pop into view. Uh-oh. That's not good. Stop doing that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, at least I can't get double confused. But I can't just keep hitting myself for no reason. Come on. 4 turns of a row of attacking yourself. Only smacked yourself out of your own confusion. Sheesh. Good time, too. Cloyster. Highest physical defense in Gen 1. And that means it's a good time for Haunter to go Thunderbolt to bypass that. I think there's at least one more swimmer or two on this vertical route. Oh, this is the perfect place for a Haunter to just let it fly. Oh, there's that one. I think there's one over here? Stormy, very scary. If you give it a really good assortment of moves, because it's a stone evolution. Ooh. Probably the best 2 moves you can give it in Gen 1, because they're both stab, is Psychic and Surf, because I don't think Starmie learns Hydro Pump, but Star, you might learn it if you level it up high enough. Personally, I wouldn't recommend holding off on the evolution because the stats are going to make a way bigger difference than the power differences between um, Hydro Pump versus Surf. And then I would say it's dealer's choice what else they want to give Starmie. I think for just really good coverage, oops, wrong one. I think Ice Beam. I prefer Ice Beam, but because Blizzard is 90 accuracy, it would be a good alternative. And then Thunderbolt. So in Gen 1, Starmie can be very, very scary with the assortment of moves it can learn. Wartortle probably gonna survive, even with a crit. Yep, just has that much defense. So don't accidentally use Earthquake when I'd rather use Mega Miss. I think almost there. Okay, don't think there's any this close up here. Nope. Alright. Few more to go. See if I can get back on the water. Oop. Repel wore off. Perfect timing. Just start the next one. Oop. Okay, there's him. Oop, Sea King. Might survive. And I thought even with a crit, it might still make it. I believe there's a random bird keeper out here. That makes 0 sense for him to be here. Slash and Earthquake are both physical. Slash just has a higher chance of critting. So against Shelder, I think Slash might be the better option. They are Boister and Shelder are both water ice, meaning they take neutral damage to fire, and Flamethrower is special. For some reason, the game reads that wrong. It doesn't resist it. In Gen 1, Ice does take super effective damage to fire, but it's fire that does not resist ice. I think they started that in Gen 2. So any ice moves, Zippo is in a lot of trouble because it does not take neutral damage. Probably gonna survive fly. Just barely. Ah well. That was a junior trainer. I didn't know if he would notice me, actually. A junior trainer out in the ocean. Makes no sense at all. Yes, but my bird is stronger than your bird. Bye-bye. Between them, if it was an option, I would give Pidgeot Drill Peck over Fly, because it's a little stronger, and it isn't 2 turns, and it doesn't have a 1 in 20 chance to miss. But unfortunately, it cannot. Pidgeot cannot get Drill Peck. You would be a lot better a trainer if you either evolved Staryu or got a Starmie as a backup, because just having Staryu, you are out of here. And I believe there's one more trainer to the right. Yep, there he is. Okay, it's only a Tentacool, so Swift should be enough. It's faster than having to go through 2 turns of hoping Fly will hit. Ooh, first field. And to get to that other trainer at the little more to the left, you would have to go through the Foam Islands, or you have to surf down from Fuchsia. And the only thing inside there is some items. Which is why I don't really care about going through Seafoam. Because I already have my full team now. Horsey has decent defense and special, so would not non-crit. Okay. If it was Seadra, it definitely wouldn't go down without it being a crit. Because for Gen 1, Seadra has some decent stats. Gen 2, Kingdra has obviously even better stats. For Gen 2, it is a scary one to run into because the water type gains Dragon, and even with the intro of some stuff, there's not a lot to hurt Dragon, especially Water Dragon, because Electric isn't super effective, it's only neutral. Ice goes from super effective to neutral. So your best option is Dragon, and I think Gen 2 only adds Dragon Breath and Outrage. Dragon Breath is mid damage, Outrage is very high damage, but it's a 2 or 3 turn move that you then become confused. Of all the things you could have, you had 4 first forms. You really should have evolved something. This is pretty much just cleaning up the last scattered trainers. Okay, avoided another supersonic fiasco. I was actually a little surprised that Finch could not learn Earthquake. Oop, okay, it's down here that has the quad pack. I would Thunderbolt, but Haunter is not in danger of taking a lot of damage. So he has the liberty of using some Nightshades. But in the interest of time, just to speed it along a little bit, Thunderbolt. Mega Drain is only 40 power, and it isn't stab. I'm surprised without a crit it was a one-shot, though. Nope, accidentally pushed down. Yeah. If Nightshade wasn't fixed damaged, then they wouldn't be surviving. It's scary, but I'm 19 levels higher and Psychic. I think Haunter has over 130 special, so Tentacruel did not stand a chance of surviving. There's a few trainers left along this route and that one other trainer at the Seafoam Islands. And that will conclude this session of finally getting back to it and making progress. I was going to fight the left one, and then I realized I didn't fight the bottom one yet. Even though Staryu becomes Starmie, which is Water Psychic, Staryu itself is only pure water. Slowpoke, on the other hand, is Water Psychic, and of course, so is Slowbro. And then come Gen 2, Slowking is also Water Psychic, but a raid evolution that you can't get, which really sucks. I hate trade evolution. It's the most inconvenient way to just keep certain Pokemon out of your grasp, even if they're not that good. I think Slowking has somewhat similar stats to Slowbro, as in it has good HP, attack really not important, and horrible speed, but very good defense and special. It's just locked behind being able to trade Slowpoke with a King's Rock. I don't know who thought, even in Gen 1, that anything should be only evolvable through trade. Because even to this day, it is the worst way to evolve something, to me anyway, and then under that I would put Friendship Evolution, because you don't have an accurate checker for, like, it has this much friendship, and you need to get to this much friendship in order for it to evolve. Just... leveling them up, that one makes sense. That one works fine. Stones is definitely a more annoying one, because if you want to evolve it early, because then you have the better stats sooner, but if you evolve it too early, you lock yourself out of certain moves. It really comes down to what do you want. The stat increase sooner, and you'll just have to supplement the moves you were thinking about with something else, or do you hold off and get the moves before evolving it and have lower stat until you're into like the high 30s to low 50s, depending on who it is and what you're waiting to get. If the water was shallow here, I wouldn't only see your head and hands. I think you're lying to me, swimmer boy. Of course. a shelter that does not go for supersonic, and I happen to avoid a Aurora Beam instead. Oh, it does not help that it misses. Come on. Yeah, this is not going to do well because, of course, there's high defense. Especially if it gets... I'm surprised it did not get the attack drop. And a follow-up crit was very nice to cut that off sooner. That's close enough. If I run into a few, it's not that bad. I think I can actually get, unless it's only like in Gen 2, but I think we might be able to run into Wild Tentacruel out here? I could be wrong and it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, even if you hit Smoke, even if it had hit Smokescreen, provided it survived Fly, it wouldn't matter. It was followed up with Swift. In Gen 1, Swift is the only move that can't miss. Let's see if you attempt it again. Never mind, denied once again by the crit. Very nice. Good. Yep. I don't think there's anything else here. I think you can get some... Well, actually, this would just show the Poke... Oh, come on. It'll show me... I really thought it would show me the Pokemon along the route that just gave me the Tentacool instead. Constrict, only one turn. Very, very weak, but can lower your speed, which can be very annoying. The speed is extremely important. Nope. There are no trainer fights inside the Seafoam Islands. Unfortunately. I was not anticipating a crit on Swift. Or that she only had one Pokemon. It's actually good I have a few max revives, or not revives, repels left over because of going into the Pokemon Mansion. I will not be needing Cut again for any reason. Which means Farfetch'd can go back in, and Lapras can come back out. Alright, that's Koga, Sabrina, and Silph finish. Next time will be the Mansion and Blaine. Not sure when a training session will need to happen. Might be right before the Elite Four, because they are as low as 53 and up to 65, and the team is only just getting close to 50. I have to see later on, but thanks for watching, and until next time, Keep catching them all.